We're going live right now. We are here at the Soup Sip-Off, first annual. And I'm Larry Carringer.
I'm John Monroe.
We are Shy Guys.
Come see us. You're missing us tonight.
That's right. Online, you're checking it all out. And John's going to make the big announcement. We had 11 soups on the amateur side. We had 4. There's my hand. We had 4 on the pro side. And make the announcement. So we're going to let everybody know. How do we get their attention?
The good thing is we got plenty of seconds.
Okay, can I start yelling?
Yeah, start yelling.
Okay, can we have your attention?
Here's the crowd.
We're at the Foundation. That's Jess over there. She works with us. Her partner Erin and Tom from Gordian Knot Rum. Thank you. We've got Abby, Travis, and myself.
All right.
This is our first hope to be annual soup cook-off. So I think somebody just asked me to do it 4 times a year. If we can get, but I want to thank all of our professional participants first. You know, we have the Maritime Market with Chef Mark, Chef Dan from the BHI Club, Chef Caitlin and her team from the Shoals Club, and we had Carlos from Delfina, but we have his stand-in as the server. And I don't know all the names of all the other teams, but thank you so much for participating. We never really thought we would get this much participation.
Big round of applause. Come on, everybody. Yeah.
So we have, I don't know if you listen to bhiguys.com, but if you listen to episode 47, Pete Fulham, which I failed to thank Pete for being the host here and a participant.
Yeah.
And hardware maintenance. And also the BHI guys helped us kind of get ready for this last week's episode number 47. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. And if you haven't, they're on podcast, Apple Podcast, and also bhiguys.com. And they are broadcasting live, and they were also our judges. So here at 3 o'clock, they did the judging. So we have the professional division, the amateur division, and then we will tabulate the People's Choice in a little bit.
Cool.
So I'm turning it over to Larry Carringer and John Monroe. BHI guys.
That's right. Well, BHI guys. And I'm Larry. This is John. You all know John. And I'm going to let John get to the announcements. Let me turn the camera on. This is very high tech here. We're doing this all live on YouTube. Let me turn the camera around so we can see John for a second.
Reburn.
All right.
Hey.
And now for the announcement, which one do you want to make?
Well, it was kind of tough. I had all this stuff I was going to say, thanking everybody. And of course, you know, Chris, when she gets going, she just keeps on going. So took all my words, but thank you.
Well, you
We
can
did want to
repeat.
thank everybody for coming and participating. And this is going to be an annual event anyway, we hope. It was tough. It was really tough. And it was hard for me. I had to make seconds and thirds on some of them, and I struggled with that. But we had a couple really close ones, and it was fun walking back and forth. And it kind of reminded me of something you'd see on HGTV. Larry and I saying, "Oh yes, it was this, and it was that." But I won't bore you.
It was
all with
close.
that. I won't
It was
bore you with
close.
that. But in the amateur division, we had 2 very close, tough ones. We were torn between number 5 and number 7. And I meant to write this down. It's tough when they write so small.
No, we're going to edit all this out. It's going to be great.
So number 7.
You're going to have a much better time.
Oh, please don't.
So we had a choice between 7 and 5. 7 was black bean soup and breadsticks, and the breadsticks were really good, and it was tough. But in the end, we went with the white chicken chili because of the cornbread. Being from the South, you gotta like cornbread.
That's the Bird family.
All right, well that was some good stuff.
Soon to be
tell you what.
full-time property owners.
The cornbread. Well, no. The cornbread is what pushed it over on me. It had the this bite in jalapenos in it. Yeah.
I haven't cooked that cornbread.
Who did that? That's why it was good, Ernie. Then the next was the pro division, And this was a tough one too. There was some chowder but we got caught in between the Normandy French onion soup and the smoked brisket with cheddar chive biscuit. Of course, it had a biscuit. What can I say? I mean, you got to have a biscuit.
So
with
you
your
got to think
grits.
about the biscuit.
You got to have a biscuit with everything you eat. So we went with the smoked brisket. Wait a minute, the smoked brisket with chili and cheddar cheese, number 2. It was close between that and number 1.
And that's the Shaw's Club.
Shoals Club.
So we enjoyed it all, and thank y'all for having us here. And we did want to say, as you see Pete increasing his drinking, stuff gets cheaper. So buy while you're
And check out the episode online, YouTube, search BAI Guys, and you'll find it here on your phone or your computer. And then we're going to be doing the rest of a podcast till 6 o'clock tonight. We'll record that and then get that posted for you guys to listen to later. So
if you want to come talk,
check it
come
out.
on in, because
Yeah, if you
I'm
want to.
tired of listening to
Exactly. Come by and say hi.
Go in and talk. Maybe you should interview the winners.
Yeah, send them over. All right, I'm going to turn this guy around. We are still live.
You're sweet.
I'm good right now. I haven't had a chance to do much with that.
That sounds stupid out there.
You did great. We are still live on YouTube. If I can get this thing to work. There we are. And
Well, Larry, I feel like I'm one of those guys on TV with football. You want to talk a little bit of football?
we should talk some football.
Then we're going to have some good football this
Football.
weekend.
We
I'm
are.
gonna sit, I wish I could get some of that chicken chili and watch the football game with tomorrow. Oh, that's good. Thank you.
All right. Let me put my headphones on. You got yours on?
Yep.
We're
Have we
gonna
got
go back
speakers? Somebody comes in and wants to interview and talk.
Which I'll hand them my
Hey, you
mic.
know what? We got pictures of everybody. That was some good stuff, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Pete. I don't know if you saw it. You know, she went after me
All right.
because I won I entered the pumpkin carving contest
At the club?
at a club. I won. So she going to get in and win this. But I won that. That was
I saw that one.
I won that. And she's like, contest.
Well, it was good. Look at there.
This doesn't have anything to do with you. I just wanted to thank you for something. You connected with me on LinkedIn, and the best part of my day was you had no photo.
I'm just now getting linked
You
in.
made it palatable. Now, I will say, given that we've now done this for 4 years, and those shot to God, you'll never sell another house.
Oh,
Well, I was going to do it. Heck, that's something.
I can tell him that wasn't me because there's no proof of me not being there.
He fell down when the photo was about to. Well, I
Because
know
my
you did.
picture's not there. Did I not say? Am I missing something?
Do you know how professional you look when you're with his gadgetry?
Do I look good? I mean, how about the Star White shirt?
That was starched at one point.
Like, is this like Elvis Village?
Of course. Blue velvet, baby. Look there. I'm going to be dancing before the night's
I
over.
like it. Yeah.
Yes,
Shit
sir.
kick or something?
Yeah, man. We're going to a wedding. I saw 2 adults fool themselves.
That's right.
I'm just playing.
Well, y'all keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Or start some. You know,
We'll get it going
You always need
anytime
a
now.
heckler, don't you? You guys need more rum?
That would be good. That would be great.
It was very good.
You want
And
it
we'd like to
to-
talk to you too, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I'll get
Yeah,
some
stop
more
by.
rum. What do you like? Like neat or on the rocks? Or
I like it
40?
on the rocks.
We
Yeah.
have it with ginger beer too.
I married a ginger one time. It cost me a lot. So I stayed away. I stayed out of
I
ginger.
married a charity one time. That wasn't her name, but that's what I felt like I was
Well,
doing.
Wow.
I agree on that one.
Yeah. Get 2 people just with this. I'll get on neat. Bring it back over.
Hey, thank you.
This
Okay.
is Jack from the winning team.
Okay. Hey, Jack,
So he
Good.
give us 1 second. And I'm going to give a little intro here. All right.
So what are you doing now, Jack? That the Shoals Club is closed.
We do a lot of cleaning and get ready for next year.
Are you?
And so we did some storm damage. So we have one more kitchen to take apart and do top to bottom.
Hold it. Don't. We're going. We'll talk to him. We'll ask you all the questions because those are good questions, and people care. And I'll get up with the mic over here. So why don't you step over here, and I'll stand up with the mic. We're just going to do an intro real quick. It's the BHI Guys, bhiguys.com, and on the Apple Podcast app. He is John Monroe.
I am John Monroe, and he's Larry Carringer.
That's right. And we are on episode number 48, and we're doing it live. Hope you saw some of it. Actually, there's a confused version that's on YouTube right now, as a matter of fact. And we are going to be here for about an hour talking about the soup sip-off. Thank you very much. And we have
We have Tom Bruce here with.
Yep.
Hello.
You got it?
Yep.
All right.
We have Tom here. We'll talk to later about his bush.
See you later.
His what?
Well, he told me to take a shot.
I would love to talk about my bush.
But as you can see,
Oh, that bush.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to take my pants off to do this one. All right.
Well,
Thank God I didn't have to do that again.
It's the last piece.
oh, thank you.
Hey, there it
The
is.
cornbread that pushed it over the top.
That's
there.
fantastic.
Even the chili.
The chili was good. The chili's great, but it was tight, and the cornbread pushed it. Because I love
That was
cornbread.
the last minute call. Got that cornbread.
Well,
We are going to move into an actual little interview here with
Yep.
the winner.
Yep.
Let's do the winner, John, with our winner of the Pro Division in the Soup Sip-Off, the first annual. And
every time you do that, I lose my.
do you? Yeah, me too.
Well, we're not made for live, as you can tell by
We
the,
are.
the slip-ups we've already had.
That's okay. We'll this will all be great when once it's edited. I guarantee it.
You're fine.
And
How can you edit live, Larry?
Jack,
I'm a sous chef at the club.
okay, at
At the Shoals Club.
the
Yes,
Shoals
sir.
Club. Jack, congratulations! You were, in our opinion, the best soup here.
Thank you very much. We work good as a team, and this is something that we created and came up with.
That was delicious, really.
I've
really
actually
good.
won this at another. I used to work at a ski resort up in Vermont for
Ah.
a long time, and we had a chili cook-off every year. And this actual brisket chili has won 4 years straight at
Wow.
one time.
Wow.
I got sick of losing as the executive chef, so I created this one, and that's how it was all started.
Well, yeah, I thought it really had some punch. It was delicious.
It was very good. You know what I like about him? He's a chef with a belly. These skinny chefs you just can't trust.
That is oh
So
so
it's
true.
not any beer anymore, so it's definitely just
It's
food.
he's tasting his own food.
We have bad eating habits.
You know, when you get a chef,
Most of our chefs do.
you get a skinny chef, he doesn't taste his own food.
So people actually, John asked before we started recording this, what's going on with the Shoals Club?
The Shoals Club had a lot of damage from the storm, and we are recuperating. I would say that we are well over 3/4 of the way there. We're waiting on some pieces, doors and stuff, but all the roof has been replaced and all the building is coming back to normal. We have one more kitchen, and we normally clean during the winter that we're going to get started on right after the new year, and then we'll get planning on the new year for menu and stuff.
Okay.
So we keep busy.
So you'll be open as usual?
As always in the springtime, as soon as I've heard that we may open early, but I don't know. That's not in the thing, so I'll just wait and tell me.
Okay.
Usually it's Easter weekend or the week before.
You're just the winning chef for
Well-
the soup contest.
Hey, maybe this will get you a raise. See how you beat
The more I raise my hand, you get volunteered, so I just stay. That's how I keep it.
I understand. I totally get that. That's a way to survive, right?
So yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I've been at it a long time. I've been in a kitchen over 50 years as cook.
Wow.
And working, so I'm showing my age. But I enjoy working with Caitlin and Carlos. They're both two really good people. Caitlin is a very talented young lady. She is the chef. She's the executive chef. She comes from the Pinehurst area, and she is a talent. And she's a pleasure to work for because she's extremely organized. She can cook, and she's not scared to get it done.
Wow.
So it's fun. It makes it really good.
I like that.
Well, thank you, Jack. We really appreciate
Thank you, gentlemen.
bringing in your doing the work and coming in, and congratulations.
Good, good.
I think
Thank
he's
you
gonna
very
give us
much.
Some free Taster's Choices this spring when they open up. We go out there and
Well, we might have to.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we'll be here, especially we might have to do it live out there.
there we go.
There,
Get
it's
a
still
picture
on.
of Sugar Britches. You got reverse.
I got reverse.
Well, this is Sugar Man, but Sugar Britches.
There you go.
Say hi, Sugar Britches.
Hey guys.
Hey, the McCoys. So when y'all hear about us taking money from a rich doctor, that's him right over there. A Duke grad.
All right, it's good to say welcome back.
Glad to have y'all back.
Hopefully, we got some weather for Sunday, and we can get out there and play.
Tomorrow, I could be talked into it. All right, well, let me know. Huh? Tonight, yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me know what time, and I may be able to shake
I
free.
knew we'd sucker you in.
Of course,
What
always.
kind of picture is that? They're just showing cables.
It's a terrible picture, but I didn't have the.
We need to get Tom Bruce over here, who has.
Sorry, guys.
Let's see if I see him. Well,
Oh boy.
that's all right. You got the best looking one of
I
the
got
two.
yeah. There you go.
So it was really kind of fun. I felt like I was on HGTV or, one of those shows. I got to taste, and we got pampered.
Yeah, we did. We got pampered very well, actually.
We got pampered. I mean, everywhere we turned. Hey, wait a minute. They might have the People's Choice Award coming up.
Okay, let's see what the People's Choice Award is.
Doug Surratt. 14 for number 5, which is the bird family. 13 for number 6, which is always ready cart. And any more? What else do we have? 3 for 10. 3 for team 10, which is the Johnson family. And any more?
We're listening to the announcements about the People's Choice Award.
Number 9, which is another Johnson family.
Johnson's all together.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good point.
We call them Johnson and Johnson.
And 22 for the Maritime Market. So they win. Thanks, everybody.
What was the Maritime Market? What did they have?
They had something we didn't choose.
Something we didn't like. Mark is going to give me heck next time I go in there.
Exactly.
Let's see if we can get Chris over here.
Chris, come on over. We want to find out. So, Maritime Market, what was their? Yeah. There's Chris.
There's
Hello.
Chris with Old Baldy.
What did Maritime Market? What was their soup?
Their soup was that wonderful Normandy French onion.
French
soup.
onion. Ah,
Yeah.
That was very
do you wanna-
close.
Do you want to see Mark and talk to him?
sure,
All right.
absolutely.
I'll get it.
Hey, let me ask you this. Was there amateur division and pro was all combined in
All
there?
combined in people's
Okay.
So
choice,
who
just
came in
one.
second?
Who came in second? Abby. Let me find my
It'll
stuff.
be interesting to see how their taste buds correlated to mine and Larry's.
It is. It's
And
going to
the
be.
one thing I noticed, Larry, if you'll scan the crowd,
Yep.
there's not a lot of fat people. So fat people don't, skinny people don't know good food.
There's a lot of people who look, like they're
No.
fit. They do look fit.
They look fit, and fit people don't eat
Let's
fattening
see.
food. So
Team number soup number 6. Always ready cart care. The seafood chowder with pita chips got 13 votes.
Wow, really?
that passed all
14
over yours
votes
and my
for,
Oh, well, 14 votes. Okay, so
for the
that's.
bird family, which was the white chicken chili with cornbread.
Aha.
Cornbread.
So we were
yes.
not far off there, Larry. I mean, we had
We did.
the Normandy soup in second place in the pro
Yeah,
division.
yeah. I'm gonna get Mark because he goes, man, I guess I should have made a biscuit.
He should have. I tried. What I'm doing is I'm letting everybody know that in advance for next year.
Exactly. Exactly.
If we're the same testers.
Let me find Mark. Let me get Mark.
All right. So we're gonna get Mark, Chef Mark, famous in all of Claude's emails. Chef Mark always has specials, and we're gonna get him over here to talk
Larry, you're
about.
getting like drunk the way you move that camera.
I know. Well, this is
Here
crazy.
he is, Chef Mark.
Hey, Chef Mark.
Hi guys, what's happening?
Hey, we come on over here, Chef. Mark. Well, here, I'll stand up. That's Chef Mark. And
One and only, the one you see every morning.
You're going to see every morning.
that's right.
Should have known that was my soup.
I should have. Man, it was great. It just,
It was missing a biscuit.
I think
I'm making lobster bisque next year for this with a biscuit in it. I'm going to put 3
He's
biscuits
going to have
in
it.
it.
That's right.
it doesn't
Well, you want
matter.
to talk to me about my cornbread?
We do.
What do you want to ask?
We want to know
How good it was?
exactly. We want to know
Jalapenos.
How many jalapenos did you put in it?
3 jalapenos for every piece of cornbread.
3 slices or 3 whole?
3 whole.
3 whole
No, I'm
jalapenos?
kidding, I'm kidding.
That was some rocking. That was some rocking
She's not going to
cornbread.
give,
I'm
she's
not
not
giving
giving
it
these
up.
secrets away.
You notice I put my recipe, but I just put what was
I'll tell you
in
what,
it.
come by the
I
market,
did
I'll
not-
give you my recipe.
I don't.
Uh-oh, we can change recipes.
I don't give it now.
No?
Oh, she's,
I have to
Oh,
kill you.
boy.
I do it, but I have to kill you.
Very
I'm a
tough.
firm believer you can give 3 artists the same paint and you get 3 different paintings. Picasso, Cézanne, and Monet, and you'll still have 3 different paintings.
I have to go by the ingredients. If it's
So still it's
if
more
it's
than-
a cup, it's a cup. I can't just.
You can't add a
Sometimes,
peanut.
sometimes you gotta put a pinch of love in
I
it.
can't. I can't rate the ray it.
This is way before y'all's time, but not Larry's. There used to be this chef in Louisiana, and he'd take a pinch of salt. Said pinch it and measure out. You remember?
Right.
I can't remember his name. And he'd measure. And that's how-
Jalapeno man.
No, he was a real Louisiana guy. Said,
With like emerald.
that's right here, and talk.
Oh yeah, probably from Baton Rouge or something.
Yeah, he was.
Baton Rouge.
Baton
Yeah.
Rouge, the red stick.
Yeah, he talked like that, don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was and and
Exactly.
Now,
Whatchamacallit?
So does this mean I have to enter the professional division next year?
You can.
You know what it means is you need to fix up a bowl of that chili and bring it by here so I can have something to eat while I'm watching football tomorrow. That's what it
You
meant.
do know that I don't have really way to cook too much here, right?
Where's Abby?
I'm on my boat.
You're on the Quaker.
I'm on the Quacker.
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 Oh, that's you.
There they are looking over your shoulder.
They will let me have their stove.
Yeah, well, he's got a stove,
He
a
does.
brand new one.
Barely, but he's got one.
It's plugged in outside, isn't it?
I got a new
It's on
washer
Ernie's
dryer.
porch, I guarantee you that.
He has a stove. He has a stove. I will make you some more white chicken chili.
All right. And some jalapeno
So-
bread.
That's
By the way, real estate agent, this is my real estate agent.
yeah. Does he worry you like he does me?
Yes.
No. I can't get him to buy enough. He
gotta
says he's got
love
to deal with some lady named the Quacker.
Yeah.
His other agent is a
That's because
Quacker.
I live this close to him. He knows I can reach out and get him.
Reach out and touch him.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it was
Thank
really
you.
good.
It's fun.
Thank you.
Fun.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Thanks.
So, Mark, you won the People's Choice Award.
Won the People's Choice Award. I actually thought I was going to win first place for both of them, to tell you the truth. As much work and love as I put in that soup, but I was happy to win the People's Choice Award because it was 70,
that's not
70
bad.
something people that tasted
It's
my
all right.
soup.
They're-
Their taste, their palates are not as educated as mine and Larry's.
That's-
And as I was telling Larry before you got here, and I can look at you, you can't look at skinny people and judge their cooking.
No, God, no.
You want a fat guy cooking your
Exactly.
meat.
Exactly.
I would be a great chef.
Never trust a skinny chef.
Exactly.
Because
What
if
are we
he's-
doing with you?
I mean, I'm not skinny. It's hidden under the black apron.
Okay.
Ah.
It's all hidden.
Okay.
There you go. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, so-
I want to also just so that's clear what happened with John and I. There was the Russian judge. You have to remember there was a Russian judge as well
That's
involved in the
That's what it was.
That's
the
what
Russian judge.
that's
Should've
what
made
cost you.
borscht.
The guy was in a
Yeah,
hurry.
exactly. Yeah,
He was rushing.
he was
Russian
rushed.
judge. He was
He-
rushing to get out.
That's right. And that's what threw it all off. Anyway, congratulations on the
Thanks.
People's Choice.
It was fun. I can't wait to do it again.
All right,
So tomorrow
congratulations.
morning, will I get a good biscuit?
Of course you will. I'll be there tomorrow morning. First thing. I'll be there.
All
tomorrow
right.
morning.
And this is
Making it happen. Bring Tom in.
this
here.
is
Tom
Tom
in with-
Bruce with Gordy Not Rum. He
Gordy
was
Not
one of our
Rum.
sponsors.
All right.
And it was very nice to be here. It was a great event, and soup was good, and the drinks were even better because I made them.
It's definitely working.
Actually, the rum was killer. The rum
How
was
can you
great.
mess this up? That is a great drink right
Isn't
there.
it?
That's right.
You'll believe me, watch this.
Look at that.
You were
Look at John Monroe.
That
go.
is
He
how
knows
you
what's
drink. That's how you're supposed to drink.
and Tom, you were telling us that there's a special way in which you put together Gordian.
Yes, Gordian knot it's between, we got a 3, 5, and 8 year run that we blend together. We pick them up out of Barbados, Trinidad, and Jamaica. And then we blend them and we put them in American oak, let them sit for a year. Then we end up put them in a bottle, and it's actually bottled in Bardstown, right across the street from Jim Beam, which is, I think that's great. There's something weird, I love that. Every time I go to the bottlers, I'm looking at them, they're going, hey, that's Jim Beam over there, yeah? And so they put it in the bottle there, and then
Jim's
serve it.
probably saying that's Gordian knot right there.
You know what? I hope they do. Jim Beam's like going, that's a good rum.
Yeah.
And so
Maybe we should buy him up.
That would, thank you. I wish we could call them now. But the Gordian knot is it drinks more like a bourbon and a cognac. It's kind of a very, very different rum. And it's also.
It really was good, that coffee this afternoon.
Yeah,
Yes,
anything's good in coffee. And it's I pour it in my coffee in the morning, and
That's how you start your day.
well, yeah, you know what? And listen, I knew being a bus driver was not a good job. I should have been doing that with, but that's a whole other story.
Well,
Those
the people
kids got to
enjoyed-
get to school, and it's not my problem, you know.
Exactly.
So anyhow, I did not do that.
Just leave him alone.
It's a joke.
I bet you were the funnest bus driver to ride with. I mean,
And they didn't get to school. We went to the mall for a while.
Nice.
Anyhow, but it's available in Southport and Oak Island. So,
Okay.
at the local ABC stores.
Yes, and also in New Hanover County liquor stores, so you can find them there.
Okay.
In Onslow County.
It is in Onslow County. That would be Jacksonville, North
Yep.
Carolina. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm from a little town called Whiteville.
Oh, I know Whiteville.
Whiteville.
Yeah. How do you know about Onslow County?
Well, I told you earlier, my brother's into making North Carolina gin. And when you get into New Hanover, the guy in New Hanover knows the guy in Onslow, so boom, it's 2-for-1 deal, you know.
That's probably why we ended up in Onslow County.
That's
I could never
probably
figure
how.
out why we were in Onslow. I was like going, thank God we are. I'm glad somebody do it. Why'd you end up in Onslow County? But it's
Jacksonville, North Carolina for a big reason.
well, you know what? If I was in the military, I'd be drinking it too.
I'd
you
be
know?
drinking North Carolina rum. if
I would.
was, you know,
I
yeah.
would too. It's good, and it's a good town. It's a
And a
good
Gordian
military.
knot, that has to be something like a knot you use on the parachute.
Actually, here's the
Yeah, where's the name? Where's the name come from?
All right. First of all, if you had a Gordian knot on your parachute, you're probably going to die because it's a hard knot to figure out.
Okay, well, we don't want those. then.
That was funny. The Gordian knot is a tale. William the Conqueror came into this town, and the guy said, "You can be the ruler of our land if you can undo this knot." And the thing is that what William the Conqueror did, he took a sword out and sliced it in two and undid the knot. That's an anger management problem.
Exactly.
And I have no idea why. That's not solving the problem. That's like beating the hell out of something. And it's exactly what my dad did for anything I had involved with. It's like, so I don't know why this is a great story. But the thing is, the truth is, when the Gordian knot is that you have to find the right way to undo it. And when you do, it works for you, which is a metaphor for life. Is if you can find that one thing in life that you can just do and you pull it just right, your life works for you. And so, to me, that's exactly what this
I'm
is.
a searcher of the knot.
I was gonna say that's inspirational to me because I'm still looking for it, but I'll find it. I'm sure. Any
You know
day.
what?
Hey, what's that? Larry, that kind of goes with that song. Can I, at this late date, can I
Yeah.
still be great? This is one of our songs.
That's right. We keep working on it. Yeah.
You know, Larry and I sing it.
I heard it once, now I hear it again. You can be better than you've ever been.
It's a good song. I like that. I got a guitar. I play guitar. I was a professional musician for a while.
Ah.
So if you guys need a guitar
I can see
player.
it by the hair, man.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I did. It was like, I'm the opposite of a grunge band. My hair does not fall in my eyes at all. My eyebrows do from time to time. But that's a genetic thing. I have no idea. You know what? When you wake up in the morning, you got Gorbachev eyebrows, you know something's wrong. But anyhow, it was that's where Gordy and I came from.
Cool.
That's a pretty cool story.
Cool. Very
Thanks.
nice.
And thanks for having me.
Well,
Tom, thank you very
coming.
much.
Thanks for supporting Old Baldy.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
And you know what? That's why I'm here, because I usually have a full head of hair, but it was Old Baldy.
So you felt right, huh?
I did.
Ah.
Yeah, I understand.
Fit right in. Good job.
Thanks.
All right.
Who do you want to talk to next?
Well,
Patrick?
we'll talk to anybody.
Hey, well, I'm going
Well-
to send Abby and Abby. Can you go
Well,
talk
you,
to
you got everybody looking at the mirror there, Larry.
I do.
It's probably time for a commercial while we're
It is. It is time for a commercial.
So, get a commercial. You mind if I get my glasses on?
Please get your glasses on. Get the commercial. We are going to go to commercial. This is going to be.
We're getting ready to do a commercial.
We're going to do a commercial.
We'll be right in there.
sponsors?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Are you kidding? Let's do the. This is very
Let's
important.
do the lighthouse sponsor. The what? Which one?
The New Year's Eve blowout.
Well, okay.
Yeah. You know, 2018 has been the best year ever for the BHI guys.
Larry.
Yeah.
It's the only year.
Oh, okay, that's true, and that makes it the best year ever.
I guess that's right, Larry, and that's why the BHI guys are going all out this New Year's Eve to make your celebration the absolutely best it can be.
John, you nailed it. This New Year's Eve, there's no better place to be than the BHI guys' Hello 2019 celebration right there in the BHI Marina.
The marina is one of those iconic Bald Head Island locations right under the protective gaze of the Old Baldy Lighthouse.
Right, John, and it's there at 11 p.m. in the park across from the marina, where for just $300 per person, you'll be able to gather in the dark and wait for the last ferry of the year to pull in.
Imagine the anticipation you and your fellow party goers will feel waiting for the last ferry of the year to arrive from the Deep Point Marina.
Yeah, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. While you wait in your golf cart or just standing around in the grass, you can enjoy whatever libation you chose to bring with you.
I see you're not touching that rum, Dad. Sorry, which one am I
Oh,
on?
hang on, hold on.
Thanks, Susie. I try to keep your dad. Oh, we're in the middle of a commercial. Sorry, Susie. So where do I go now?
Oh my God!
Or maybe you can drink from someone else
Right, bum a drink.
if you didn't bring anything. Exactly. Whatever.
Right, whatever.
Just
Yeah, it'll be absolutely amazing time as you stand in the cold and total darkness, waiting for some sign that the last ferry of the year is arriving.
Then, when you finally see it through the gloom, everyone will start tooting. Tooting, Larry.
Any noisemaker.
We're gonna
Well,
be tooting. Toot toot.
At $300 a person, don't make fun of it, John.
They brought with them to this amazing celebration a tooter.
Yeah, imagine the noise you'll make when that last ferry pulls in.
A tooter. But that's not the end of the celebration, because just 10 minutes later at 11:30, the last ferry of the year leaves the island.
That's right, it leaves it at 11:30. That's exciting. And that's when you can make even more noise with whatever noisemaker you brought with you as the last ferry of the year leaves.
As I hear those loud tooters, I've got goosebumps.
Right.
Wow, what a party that will be. And how much did you say it's going to cost, Larry?
Only $300 per person, John. You can't go wrong.
You can, but only if you're a dimwit who doesn't send in your money today.
Absolutely. Send it in today. The BHI Guys New Year's Eve celebration.
The best part is it ends at 11:30, so you can go home and get some sleep
Wow.
with your tutor.
$300.
TUDOR.
Yeah. Wow. $300. I think I'm very excited about this. It's going to be a great thing.
You know, I'm more
it's our
excited
first
about
annual.
the tutor. Maybe we need to make a BHI guys tutor. You know, we can sell along with our bicycle bumper.
And my daughter has just texted in. She says, thanks
I'm glad
and
we
cheers.
have one person watching.
She's watching. And let me get another sip here. I do have a little left.
I'm glad she's
This
looking
stuff is
after
serious.
you, because I'm
Serious.
trying to. You know, you should be keeping up with me. I'm showing you how to drink it.
Woo, that goes right through.
Woo, that's some warm stuff in the summertime. Good stuff in the winter.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like those chits.
Yes, chits.
It's like the chip.
All right. That's it. So you have Chris has lined up another interview for us.
Yes, I have. This is Lisa. She's our development coordinator, and she pulled this whole thing together.
So what
With
do you
their
do, Abby?
team.
What do you develop? Caught her with a mouthful. I saw her chewing, and I had to ask her quiet.
Is this a
quickly.
video?
No.
Yeah, well, it's a video. Actually, this is on YouTube.
Do you want it to be a video?
My-
or you
No,
want it to
well,
be
I
live?
just want to know what I'm getting into.
My daughter in Connecticut at
We
least
would
is
never
watching
leave.
it.
Hi, daughter.
We would never lead you astray.
Well, I do trust that. So what is what was
What
the
do you
question?
develop?
Oh, I work with Chris at Old Baldy, and I work with development, which is helping to raise funds, which
Okay.
in turn comes to events quite often.
This was a successful event, I think,
I
right?
think it was. Yeah, we definitely had more people than we anticipated.
What were you anticipating? How many?
We had no idea. It's a weird year with hurricane. We didn't know
Right.
how many people were on the island. We were just kind of putting it out there. We were thinking maybe 40 or 50 people, and we had over 100. So
Wow.
So
Wow. That's some
we'll
good
call it a
stuff.
success.
Yeah, that's
I would call it
fantastic.
it's
Huge.
that worm.
It's the
like,
it's the WUM.
Was it the
That
warm rum or
that
the
warm,
cold
that
rum?
warm,
Yeah, that
warm.
warm rum always helps.
Warm rum.
Now, are you staying on the island tonight?
I'm not. I'm going home.
You're going home, so you couldn't enjoy the. Why did
I
you put her up in
enjoyed
the
it a
lighthouse?
little
Let her
bit
step
of-
in the lighthouse.
She could sleep
I
in
could
the
sleep
lighthouse
in
if she likes.
I mean, you could sleep up top, and you would wake up, and I mean, just think of the view when you wake up. If you don't roll over and fall through that little
I
hole.
think I'd fall through the hole. I don't know.
Yes, it's I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cold up there. It's
That's
dry
it.
now since we did all the repairs. It's dry up there, but it would be cold.
Well, now that makes me ask a question. It didn't flood, did it? The top of the lighthouse, did it flood?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that?
No. Look at that look. I mean, look at that.
Zero in on
Did
that
you see
one.
that look? I mean, she
110
is.
feet above. I think.
Well, she didn't know if it's above sea level or what. She said
Yeah,
she was
above,
going to say above sea level. Then she said, wait a minute.
She
Wait a minute, this is my fifth beer, my fifth rum.
There you go,
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
Okay, I'll put my serious face.
By the
No,
way,
it
there
did
are
not flood.
my daughter has informed me there are 7 people watching.
Oh,
So
Okay.
yeah,
Alright,
So,
it's time
uh,
to get serious.
yeah, that's right. So this you got a real audience here.
Yes.
That's
Because
two hands.
we have fun doing these events, just so everybody knows. We do have a really good time doing these events. We have a great staff, great team. But if it wasn't fun, they would be very laborious and tiring. But we have a
Well,
ball
could
doing
you
our
explain
events.
laborious?
Laborious,
A lot of labor.
a lot of labor.
So it'd be very laborious, labor
Intensive,
I'm not
yes.
sure you men would understand labor.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We've seen it being done many
I
times.
mean, let me tell you, when I watched the first labor I ever saw, I would never do it again.
Never.
I mean, if it's up to me, this world would be a dying.
Because you just
I would
can't-
not go through labor more than
How,
once.
how did we get on this subject?
Well, they were talking about it's very labor
Yeah,
intense.
thanks for-
He wanted
I
to
think-
know what laborious meant.
And
Yes.
That was labor intense.
And then he went right to the sex
Yes.
thing.
Well, no, it's labor, having labor.
So-
Labor. No, he saw somebody laboring one time and
And it was
decided
scarring.
he was never going to do it. It scarred him for life.
I know. I know we've had many talks about it. He usually, at the end of these podcasts, he cries. So
Oh, I can see that.
it's
Well,
bad.
he talked about
It's
all the
emotional.
falling trees. You didn't see him out there with a chainsaw, did you?
Well, no, because
That's
he's too
labor.
busy developing. By the way, he's too busy developing some of our greatest products, and I
In
want to
the
give him credit for
TNA
that.
department.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah,
You know, it's,
Is this
Some
one of the
people-
products?
that's
That
one of
is.
them right there.
that's our BHI guy's prototype bumper.
That's it.
Golf cart bumper.
Chris,
So
hold
you
it
do-
around. You know, pick your leg. Show us a little bit of leg, darling.
Oh, not my leg.
Now,
No.
now try that. There's a little handle on there, or
And what you do is
also known as a screw.
What you do is pull it back.
There you go.
Oh,
And
and
then
as you're
And now as
driving
you ride by, a
you just
bicycle,
pop
watch
it.
out.
Go ahead, pop
And
it.
that's how
Boom!
that sends
Knock
people
'em
off the road.
Right out of the way.
You
It's
do.
more
And
like
it's
it's not really a
like a
bumper.
push.
It's almost like those knights that have those things.
It's a little like that,
well,
but
Larry and I do tend to think of ourselves as medieval knights.
that's why everybody calls us Sir.
Sir.
That's right.
Well, my dad called me son because I was so bright.
Oh my God. Well, but there's
You know, she looks like she's on The Price is Right. Look at her.
yeah.
She's advertising
stance.
the prototype golf cart bicycle bumper by the BHI guys.
Very high quality.
It definitely is. We bought
And
all
by
our
the way-
materials at the Ballhead Island hardware store from Pete.
And I'd like to point out what says on the sign right behind you: no returns, all sales final. So when you buy it, you own it. You're not getting it back. We're not returning that.
What's the warranty? How long does it last?
Change subject. All right, so Amy, what else do you do at the Ballhead Island Lighthouse?
What, Travis?
And but what all do you do? You're more interested in Travis, so tell us about what else you do.
I do all the communications, the marketing, the social media. The
So you keep up with the
email
Facebook
lists.
page,
I try,
Instagram.
yeah, sometimes, but I try.
And how long have you been working here?
I've been here for almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
How did they find you?
well, I happen to know Chris, so I had a little bit of an in.
Oh.
I was good friends with her niece.
Aha.
So did you come down with her? Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
So did
But
you
I-
come down with her nieces and meet Chris, and that's how it worked?
I met her niece down here already. And
Okay.
then she introduced me to Kiki, and we became fast friends.
Kiki, is that unique?
Oh,
Is that
that's Chris's family name.
Kiki?
Oh, I might have
Uh-oh.
spilled some beans.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kiki, get over here.
I think I spelled your nickname with the BHI guys.
Kiki.
We just want to see if you're going to answer to it. That's all.
Kiki? Yeah.
Yeah.
She was, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
well,
forgot.
that's okay. My given name is Mary, and the nuns in school used to call Mary McCann, and I would like totally not pay attention, and because I went by Chris my whole life. So, but it's
Well, you
very
can see
good
how
at
Mary would be
telemarketing.
Chris. You can see how that would be.
Well, it's very
Well, it's
good
kinda
at
Or
like
Kiki,
telemarketing.
you know.
Well,
Kiki,
what she
Mary,
should do
sure.
is add her last. She should change her last name. Put Christmas must at the end. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Oh my God.
There you are.
See there, she's not blonde through and through.
All right. If you get Travis over here, we'd love to talk to Travis. He's the historian.
You can also call him Ezekiel.
Island so far.
Most interesting.
I mean, it's people wise, you know, like.
Yeah. I love the story about how people used to go to the lighthouse as a refuge during hurricanes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can speak on that one.
Oh, you've been in a
With,
hurricane?
no, but what happened is when Frank came in, there was a group of people that stayed on the island, and there was another guy. His name was Bob Fish, and Bob had just bought a 41 or 45-foot sport fish called the Redhead.
Polly Fish's husband?
Polly Fish's husband.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you're up on it. I like that. Well, Bob was going to ride the storm out on his brand new sport fisherman. He'd been from Alaska. He was an Alaskan game guy. And so one of them, I guess they were talking to Bob on the shortwave radio. 'Cause I don't think cell phones were back then, or maybe
Right.
they were just starting. And Bob had one of them. And he said, yeah, everybody's partying. Some group of people up in the lighthouse having a great time. Well, by the time the Weather Channel was just becoming in its existence. And by the time that happened, the Weather Channel took it and said, oh, there's 14 people locked up in the lighthouse. They can't get out. It's all rowdy. Is that the way you heard it?
Kinda. I love the story of old Joey Lee's father, and he had a parrot. I guess the parrot,
Granddad.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, and a parrot that would sing sea chanties and whatnot throughout the storm in the lighthouse. And I guess there was a lot of toasting and whatnot. It was very spirited affair, I guess.
Now, see, I hadn't heard that one, but how do you go about gathering all this information? Just talk to the old farts? Old people?
Something like that. Now, we had a great group of volunteers over the summer, and they organized a bunch of newspaper clippings and old brochures, old marketing pieces from Limited. We put them in subject files. And then from there, we got probably 1,100 photographs in our collection digitized based on their work. So now we're going back and making captions and searchable tags.
Wow, what is you have a degree from college?
Yeah, I have a Bachelor's of Arts in History.
Wow.
A little
so-
place called Hood College. I went to the Hood for school.
I know what that is.
And I ended up here somehow.
So what else did you find out? Did you find out anything about naked golf? Have you heard anything about that?
So a little bit of naked golf, a little bit of naked rooftop parties during the Generator Society era. I guess.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Well, Larry, they had to go naked.
Now, why?
I just lost my train of thought. I believe that is the first time ever. But
Abby said you were here during the Generator Society, right? Weren't you a generator? Or is she telling fibs again?
you know, I used to like that. I was a
Me
little,
too.
I was a little boy. I was the result of the naked generation society.
Now, have you ever heard the story of the Yahoo?
No.
The Yahoo.
I like his enthusiasm. Tell me.
The Yahoo, it has a mythological creature. Some say it's made of myth. Lots of fangs and sharp claws, a little bit of fur. Captain Charlie had all these kids out at Charlie's station, and they needed a way to get the kids home at night before the dangers of the island woke up. So he and his wife invented this mythological creature to scare the hell out of them to get them home. So, and I still hear that the Yahoo roams these forests every now and then. I guess there's a lot of sightings of them 4th of July weekend. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, 4th of July weekend. I understand that.
Well, I mean, back then though, the island was extremely wild. I mean, it really was wild. I mean,
really.
wild
They had one
pigs
road.
and.
Yeah, all the wild boar and the deer out here. I mean, way back when it was Smith Island, when Benjamin Smith lived here, the boar and the deer were so prized out here, they actually passed a state law saying that only Benjamin Smith and those with his written permission could have hunting knives and weapons and whatnot on the island. If you were caught with a weapon over here, you could go to jail for it. That's how kind of.
That's called a monopoly in today's world, but I like it.
Right,
I like it.
They say it's exclusive now. I think it was more exclusive in the 18th century, right?
Exactly.
I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story to tell. It kind of tells itself when people get over here. The story just kind of rolls off your tongue.
There was a I don't have a mic here, but there was a that's okay. At the hotel here, and I don't know the whole story of it, but sort of on the west coast, right on west.
Yeah, on West
Bald Head
Beach.
Wine, West Beach.
The Boyd family. I have a lovely pen pal. She must be probably in her early 90s, and she lives in Tennessee, and she's a descendant of Thomas Franklin Boyd that owned the island. And she writes, I got a Christmas card from her last week in her little handwriting, and her and I write back and forth talking about her ancestors, and she donates all kinds of stuff about the Boyd family that built this hotel, and they had grand envisions of beach cottages and a tramway and a ferry service in the 1920s, but the Great Depression got them, so.
Wow.
Yeah, it kind of
Thank
ended a
goodness.
little bitterly.
Well, thank goodness the island wouldn't be what it is today.
It probably would not be.
It'd be a
Well, we do
Myrtle Beach
have
to the north.
the history in the making. The BHI guys do have the monorail system that we're building.
Oh, you're building a monorail.
A monorail,
Oh.
yeah, and we already have the water slides in construction that are going to be running from all the way from the Shoals Club down to the BHI Club, right along East Beach, and then down across. There's going to be a connector right there at the lighthouse. It's going to connect to the lighthouse and then shoot them on down.
Yankees will love that.
It's going to be great.
We only allow so many a year.
That's good too.
Well, this is cool, and we hope to
Patrick,
get.
did you get a oh,
We hope
Yes.
to get Chris as a
Every
weekly contributor.
Yeah, we'd love to have you
Travis,
weekly.
yeah.
We need
Travis,
to set
Travis.
up. We need to set up something on here. Chris's time or time with Chris. Here,
No, time with Travis.
Travis.
who's Chris?
I'm Chris.
Well, no, you're Chris. Who's
That's
the other
Travis.
Chris? You're Travis. That's Travis.
Some
Yeah,
days
you
I'm
went
Travis,
Travis.
other days I'm Ezekiel.
He'll be here. Well, I can't remember those big words.
Oh, okay.
So we need to have time with Travis.
Exactly. We
Travis
should.
time.
We
I'll
should.
dig through Polly Fish's old fish wrapper. She was a good one for gossip. I tell you, her old newspaper she had over here, you could find out all the dirt.
Wow.
I didn't know Polyfish had a newspaper.
Yeah, fish wrapper.
I knew that.
Is that right?
At least a
What was
few
that?
editions of it.
What was that guy's name? Read a Page.
Read a page with the
Read a
Gazette.
Page had a.
Read a
Oh, the Gazette.
page.
We have quite a few gazettes over there. We have all kinds of goodies. We're
Well-
just trying to get it so the public can access all this great information.
And so they can come by the lighthouse and see this stuff.
Yeah, we're still in the works. It's it's
Y'all
still
gonna have to
kinda
add
young,
on to that
but,
little building.
That's
Just
most
close
of
in the
problem.
bathrooms.
Something like that.
You got trees out.
Bathrooms could be the archives.
Well, you've got trees out there for the guys. Here's where the guys go. The U's go over here. You know, we can walk through this. It's a simple problem.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be hard. It should be easy. It shouldn't be hard.
So we're gonna have time with Travis.
Time with Travis, I guess.
I like this weekly.
Weekly.
Can we count on you?
I think we can.
All right.
All right.
We look forward to it.
You know what
Thanks,
you're
man.
getting into?
As long as there's
I
drinking
think he can.
involved, I like it.
I think he can tread water with us.
I think. Yeah.
think he-
it's tough. I told him he needed to see a few segments, listen to a few segments of you guys. To
He's
sort
gonna
of
be
get
great.
with the
I think he can
program.
tread water.
He's going to be great. Absolutely great. Travis, thanks very much, man.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
Well, I think we're
Gentlemen.
wrapping it up here.
Gentlemen.
We are, and I want to. Well, let's do this one last piece here, because I think it's worth doing, and then we will wrap up our broadcast and let everybody go home, because I know that's what they want to do.
Everybody's
You
already
didn't want
going
to
home.
talk to
I
Larry.
know.
Yeah, we wanted to talk to Pete. Did we miss Pete? Let's talk to Pete.
All right,
and
let's
then
talk to
we'll
Pete.
Here we go with Pete. I think he won the. What you win? Nothing. He came close though.
Came close. I
He
came
didn't
close.
have a damn biscuit with his
I
Normandy
didn't have
French onion soup.
No, it was the cornbread that you. The cornbread.
The cornbread,
Yeah, cornbread.
yeah.
I actually.
Man, we were tight there, Pete. But good
Yeah.
gosh, that cornbread, that jalapeno. Of course, that doesn't have anything to do with soup, does it? But
It really doesn't,
But the
but-
way you dip it.
Yeah.
Pete and Patrick are here. Patrick's
We
walking
actually-
away.
Patrick's trying to walk away.
Actually,
Over here,
the
Patrick.
Normandy French onion soup was. It was kind of interesting because at first, it's not your typical onion soup.
Right.
I mean, you look for this brown and all this.
Yeah, and then the cheese covering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you look for this flavor.
Right.
Well, you taste that and it's like,
Yeah.
well, this isn't onion soup. And then you swallow it and you say, shit, shoot. That's pretty good. And then you take another swallow and then you really say,
It was,
wow.
you know, it was first impressions that lost it for it, because the first sip was.
I think it was the biscuit, not the first.
Okay,
person.
well, he's going
'Cause
with that.
we kept going back and tasting.
We did.
Even when we were on the other division, we tasted.
We did. We went back several
It
times
was
and tasted
it
it.
was really good.
Yeah. Yep. So, Pete, how long did it take to you guys to get your warehouse cleaned out?
It took us about 2 days.
Did it 2 days?
to clean it and get it ready, because we had originally planned on having it out in the garden area.
Well, that would have been a disaster.
That would have been a disaster. But the warehouse, it took about 2 days to clean it up.
We would have mud pies.
Yeah. It rained
Yeah,
today like crazy,
it
and
did.
this rest of the weekend's gonna be wet too.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be an annual. You're gonna be part of it.
Absolutely. It's going to be an annual event. We're absolutely ready to do it in conjunction with Old Baldy. And I mean, I'm hoping this grows and grows and grows and grows. And we'll make space for everybody. We're excited. I mean, this is a great turnout for the first one.
It really was. I didn't realize it
We
was.
we had no idea it would be
Yeah.
this
I
popular.
mean, when Larry and I were doing the taste testing, everybody was walking by. I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
There's people here. There's real people.
Yeah.
Well, they were
It's-
asking y'all to buy tickets.
That's right.
Larry,
Yeah.
we
Well,
should have sold them.
We should have. That was our mistake. Yeah, $100
$100.
right here. Yeah, that's okay. Just give us the 100. Let's walk on
And
by.
all the beer you can drink. And rum.
Yeah. And wrong.
Yeah, the rum was great. You got a sponsor, the whole thing. It was really cool. And just guys, thanks very much for having us.
Absolutely. We are, I mean, overjoyed with the turnout. I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely overjoyed. And I think this is going to grow and grow and grow. And I think it's going to be definitely going to be an annual event.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
everybody we talked to tonight is wait till we see what we bring next
That's
year.
what's going to happen
You know,
now because
wait till
everybody
we do
knows
it
what's
next
going
year.
on. So now everybody's going to step it up, and I think it's going to be.
These people are competitive.
oh, yeah,
now.
very
They are
competitive.
You're not dealing with people that aren't overachievers.
Oh no, no, that's going to
Are
be
we
the
taking
key.
a little tape out?
Yeah,
Well,
There's a lot of
think
tape
this would
type
be a
A's,
capital
yeah.
A.
extremely.
Extremely. So I think it's, but we're overjoyed with the turnout, and we want to thank you guys definitely for being here, and you guys can be the annual judges and be here, do it. We
Well,
love it.
We appreciate that because that was some good eating. It was 3 seconds and
Free
photos.
seconds and the beer, and it was great.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful
yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
really cool to
John
put
didn't
it
have
on.
any rum, did he?
Well, actually, we all had a bit of rum, and I was goaded into it by my daughter, who's watching on YouTube right now.
She said, "Dad, you're not drinking any rum."
We still have a long way to go, John. We have another party, right?
We do. We've got another party to go to, as does Larry, and
Yeah.
so we're looking forward to the night.
I have to go and cook my contribution to the party.
Ah.
And who is that?
I'm
What are you
like,
cooking?
I'm cooking baked brie with fig preserves and bourbon-soaked raisins.
Wow.
Oh.
Holy mackerel.
Why in the heck would you waste bourbon on raisins? Why don't you just drink raisins, throw the raisin, drink the bourbon,
and eat
throw
the
the
raisins,
raisins away?
Well, I didn't say I didn't drink it while I was cooking the raisins.
Well, any good cook tastes it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just a little
Well, see,
flat.
she's not what I would call a good cook. I mean, look at her. Look at her. Good cooks. Good. There's no such thing.
Patrick's running.
There's no
Patrick's
such
running
thing.
away.
Fun toy. There's no such thing as a skinny good
Oh Lord,
chef.
skinny is not what.
You know, you look at some. Look at you. You're not. There's no way you can be a good chef.
Hey, I come in second.
Well, I know that must have been an error.
No.
You must have. You got to have a
But what
fat
you,
person
what you're
somewhere
not
in your
able
work.
to see anymore is what did Ray look like?
Oh, burn.
Burn.
You got it right
Well,
there.
Ray
Yeah.
would fit Larry and ours.
He's a good taste.
Ray would fit
Yeah.
Larry and ours.
Me.
He's having
Larry
trouble
and
finding a
mine.
word.
You don't know if you've heard our favorite. Our song is we're a deep fried double wide version of the persons we were before. We don't look good naked anymore. And Ray would fit that. Chris would not, but Ray would.
Ray, yeah,
But
6'5".
Ray is a testament to her good cooking.
Yes.
Well, there we go.
Yes.
I eat my words.
There you go.
So eat your words. Yeah, it's
Well, we-
not necessarily moi.
Well, we appreciate y'all having us here.
Yeah, thanks very much for having us.
Thanks for having us here, and we've enjoyed it. And we look forward to doing this next year, same
do.
time, same place.
And I want
Probably
to
be a different day, but
we're going to read one more bit of information because we otherwise it'll go away forever, and I do want to get this in. I think it's very important.
Did you get your shirt?
okay.
The sip
We'll
off.
give them out. Yeah.
Put them out here so people can take them. All right, go.
Yeah, actually, we can do that.
You got a place to hang them?
Pete does.
Yeah, we can.
You want them?
Yeah,
Pete,
You
want
want
to Excel?
sell them for $50 a piece and send the money to me. No,
Send them to the Bald Head Island Lighthouse. All right, go.
all right, here we go. You know, the BHI guys are honored to be here in the Island Hardware Warehouse for the first annual island-wide soup sip-off to support the Old Baldy Foundation.
And the rest of the lighthouse, too.
Yes, the foundation supports the entire lighthouse.
Right, so we're actually supporting all of Old Baldy, not just the foundation, Larry.
But the Old Baldy Foundation, you see, is
No. We're going all the way to the light on the top.
the foundation is the group.
No. Every building needs a strong foundation. We're supporting more than just the bottom, Larry. Typically, we like the bottom. We're going all the way to the top.
Yes, we are.
I just wanted to make sure people understand the soup sip-off supports the entire lighthouse, not just the bottom part.
The foundation.
Right. And that means the BHI guys are here for all of Old Baldy, Larry.
Not just the foundation.
Finally, you got it.
Well, maybe they should call themselves the Old Baldy Organization to avoid the confusion.
What confusion? Their name is the Old Baldy Foundation. Why change that?
What are we talking about here?
Hell, I don't know. You started it.
You know, you're right. I did.
I think what you wanted to say was we're proud that
The soup sip off.
yes, let's say it together. Wait a minute, you forgot to count.
3, 2, 1.
I like it when you say 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
I love it. Do you
Let's
know
do a
how it
little
works?
Yeah,
sign off.
we're
Yeah.
gonna actually.
Well, this has been a confusing episode of the BHI guys. Thank you so much for being with us, and we'll see you next week. I'm Larry Carringer.
I'm John Monroe. Come see us.
Yeah, nice. No, we're gonna start selling them.
Yeah, we're gonna start building them here and selling them here.
Hell yeah, I got plenty.
What we ought to do though, really, we ought to put some in here
We could, man.
and just see what